This is the location of the last potlatch, I was told. And you all know about potlatches. This was this huge gathering of the clans to prove status. All different groups and cultures around the world have different ways of proving status. Yeah, this is another sad story, quite evocative. It's an abandoned First Nations village. So that's not a classic First Nations village like Emily Carr painted, but nevertheless it was more Victorian and since Victorian times, possibly 1910 typical houses that we all were building in those days. But the potlatch, you achieve status by giving away the most. By the way, I love the Inuit way of judging status. The most important Inuit man is the one who can support the most helpless people. That's a nice thought. He's a good enough hunter. He can feed people who can't feed themselves, orphans and other people. That's, to me, I can't think of a better way of proving somebody's important, how many people you can help. Here it's how much can you give away. And it became really quite decadent. The Christian missionaries observed this. They saw them doing songs and dances and things they considered were pagan, and they banned them, and they told the government this should be against the law. It's not Christian, and so it became illegal to have a potlatch. And so they totally repressed their culture. The same story with the residential schools. And years went by, and they're having a whole lot of bad luck. The elders said, you know, the reason is our old beliefs have deserted us, and we have to have a potlatch again to bring back the vitality of our communities. And they all agreed, and so that was a secret because it's strictly illegal. And they had this great gathering of the clans in this village, and the Mounties got tipped off. They all just got into it, and the Mounties all swept in and arrested everybody, and threw the elders all in jail for committing this crime against Canada. And they confiscated all the stuff, beautiful carvings and coppers and weavings and everything, shipped it off to Ottawa, and then sold it to American collectors. But the good news story, the end of the story is those major American collections which were in New York are now being given back freely, not sold back, given back freely to those same nations. So that's where the last one was held. And I wanted the picture to look kind of lonely and poignant. The windows are all knocked out.